been a while for this creek. But as I stand here above, looking around for any kind of treasure that may jump out at me right off the bat. If you look right there, there's a shovel, some post, there's a ladder to some bunk beds, there's a bone, them bones. Boy, let's go over here and look. It's really shallow, which is really nice. School of fish. And then the mighty mimosa. That's me. Let's go see what's in here. I think that's a crab trap on poles. I'm gonna try to take my time today and do a little better. Now that I've done poorly. That is heavy. What do you think that is? Huh, that's the same kind of hitch I got on my old cattle trailer. If that screams the age, I think. We can't harvest that. It's cumbersome. It's a vegetable. Looks like somebody just got tired of their tools and everything breaking. They come over here to the side and threw everything off. I'm looking and thinking I could turn the camera off for that, but you need to be a part of it. Well, let's find something interesting. Bottles are interesting, but let's find something more interesting. I have to remember, these are not the old non-skid feet. These are my thigh highs. There's definitely old glass in here. Look at how thick it is. The fish are even old. They're going slow. There's caps to old bottles. There's a bottle. That is a possibly, nope, it's not. That is not an old bottle. You came here with me and Brandon a while back. I believe he turned back because he only had his flip-flops on, I think. That joker will get in anything wearing almost nothing for the sake of the art. Not me. I got this phobia of these microorganisms sliding in openings in my body and making a play date in a home there. Somebody put a train up on that. Now look at that. Does that look like it would hold a train? And I know it's on the second set of trusses, but trestle. What's the word? I don't know, you decide. But either way, the second one looks just like the first one when you get close to it. But if I had a train, I'd park it right there. Because I guess even if it did fall, only half of it will be in the water. Especially when you get all the most important pieces of the track down here in the water. See, look at the second one over there. It looks the same as the first one. Okay, so let's take our time. This may turn into a 15-part series. But probably not. Unless there's a giant chain sticking out. And you gotta milk that one for all it's worth. But that was awesome. Do y'all remember the chain? You remember. So we're gonna head back that way. That's got a few days on it for sure. There's all kind of stuff in here. What is that thing? Oh, it's nasty. I should have put the fingers upon that. This is definitely the land of railroad spikes. There are so many in here. And other things. I can't seem to... I don't understand why these are here. Now, we've been through here before. I don't understand why they're on the bottom right here. I visit some of the same places on purpose because after every storm there should be something new and fresh. Should be. Sometimes it's the standard issue modern beer bottles. There's always a fresh spider waiting for me. A lot of broken pieces, nothing whole. There's a new tree down up there in my way. It's going to create a little bit of a problem. I'm waving to the spiders. Excelsior. And a few unspokens for the road. That's where it's getting funky up there. Oh, it made the birds mad. I'm in their habitat. I've headed back to trail number 7. Kind of built a relationship with the beaver that keeps building dams on my creek. He thinks it's his creek. He or she, I don't know which brand of the beaver builds the dangs, if it's the male or the female, but they build it. I put the tractor in the creek and I move it. Then they build it. Then I put the tractor in the creek and I move it. I don't know if it's having as much fun as I am. The last time I did that, I guess I got water in the transmission or something, or in the clutch plate. And it wouldn't go into gear. So I finally got my bride to pull me with the truck, with old Blue. I almost fell down. And popped it out of gear, into gear, I forget which one, and it worked. And we made it. But the water hasn't been that high this year, so it hasn't been quite the challenge yet, and I haven't got it done. I actually, while I was in there this last time, smoothed up the spot, because when it starts building the beaver dang, it gets pretty deep on one side. And it stays that way, even if you bust it out. There's been a few small bottles come out of this area. It looks a little wider. I guess the last storm opened it up, which is nice. Maybe there'll be something fresh that is washed out of the banks. I could be wrong, but I think we've found this before. Maybe not this one. Maybe another one looks just like it. Okay. Railroadiana experts. Did that come off a steering wheel or a tire? I guess it's a steering wheel. There's a reference to how big it is in my hand. Too bad it's broken. If it wasn't broken on that tip and that piece, consider it harvested. Oh, it's broken. I know the word you're looking for. Vanilla extract. I get in here and sometimes you get this, hang on a minute. You start feeling like you get something in your mouth that gets stuck in your teeth and you just think, man, if I only had a toothbrush. I think a little bleach action, that's good for another 30 brushes. I believe this hillside, there probably used to be a home sitting up there. There's an old fence in the woods. And there's you can see where the stones were stacked on the wall. And there's some old Railroadiana in here, but along with a lot of new that's washed down. Somebody's unders. It's amazing how many people find a spot off a country road to throw a complete bag of trash over the bridge. I'm not saying that's what happened here, but I've found it a lot. There are some places in different towns that put cameras up. They call them trash cams. It's probably more effective to put out trash cans. That is a head stamp. Old paper shell. That's interesting. All I saw was that side. But you know my love of the head stamp. It's what got me started in this sport. I wonder what's on the other side of the fence. Oh, there's an old building up there. Okay, it's not old. There's a bunch of new cars at it. There's an interesting collage of crap down in here, but it's nice because look, you know what that is? That is one of the old style locks off a door that would slide in it. Can't quite figure it out all the way. I think the key was right here, the keyhole. It was a skeleton key. If that's an okay thing to say. Pretty sure. A little bit of everything in here, huh? I've never been able to walk in this. It's never been this shallow. It's usually up over this, and I've got to climb the sides. I don't know if you remember. Sometimes we climbed over those pipes, but we're getting a little glimpse of what's to come. I just stepped on a bottle. I think it's a common beer, if you will. That was a toy truck. That is so loud. That is a toy truck poured into the concrete poured around it. We could do a 20-part series on chipping out that toy truck. But we're not going to. We gotta figure out how to get over there and determine which set of spider webs we really want to battle. We'll take option G. I think the trains are coming. Spider webs. I think I've only been in 2 tunnels where there were snakes in it. And it kind of freaked me in a little bit, but it wasn't so bad. Here is another set of trusses. Oh, snake. Oh, you missed it. Doggone it. You might not have missed it. It was right there. That's a little bitty one. I should have stuck my hand over there. That's the best way to catch them. I was telling you a story and I forgot. Oh, I know what it was. That doesn't look train capable either, does it? I've watched a lot. I don't know if it's your age or what. I'm just kidding. Me. I don't know if it's my age or what. I absolutely love watching Ken Burns. History of the U.S., history of the Civil War, history of the Dust Bowl, history of everything. And when I was younger overseas, I spent many years in Germany and rolling all over Europe, seeing castle after castle after castle. And I'm not so interested in European history, but had I been, I was in a prime spot. I'm just looking around. You want to see what I see? Oh, look. I told you, how do these little bitty ones always survive? What other word you're searching for? Vanilla extract. I got another question. How does that look brand new? And that looks 100 years old. Those look 100 years old. And there's a train on it. You can't call them choo-choo trains anymore because they don't make that sound. I know EA Junior wants to. I think we may take a train somewhere. That is a most serious drill bit. And I guess when you drop it in the water, I don't know what you would use to hook that up to. I guess when you drop it in the creek, you just leave it. Because it's not worth the TNA to go find it. TNE, my good. Time and effort. There's gotta be a big, fat snake sitting under here somewhere, waiting for us to pet it. I don't know if that one's green or if it's just the funkiness of the water. I think it is green. What do you think? Yeah, that's green. We're gonna harvest. That is me old favorite color. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Now, every bottle I pick up and every piece of trash I pick up, y'all know I don't harvest it all. I cannot possibly do that. I still get comments and emails, and usually emails about what a great loser I am for not taking all this out with me. I can't do that. If I was here with a group of people to do that, then I would do that. But I'm not. Sometimes I stop and just look around and I forget that y'all are still with me and I'm standing there in silence. And then I gotta remember, oh, hey y'all, what you doing? Always. I put a D at the end of the word always. Now that's a modern. There's a monkey in that tree over there. I spent so much time bent over walking on my knuckles that if you ever meet me in person, and I look like I'm making great efforts to stand straight up, it's because I'm making great efforts to stand straight up. And because I don't want to be bent. That's a lot of spider web. I think we've reached the end of our journey. I think we'll pop out in like a some government or state housing, which is not a big deal. It's just that that's where the questions begin. What are you doing over there? Early American cattle liquid bottle top. If I walk through a spider web and then a few minutes later I feel something bite my neck, it's usually a pretty good spider biting my neck. Here's a piece of copper something. That's aluminum something. Maybe this was the deeper hole. I don't remember. Not like right here, but around this corner. I thought I had reached the end. But we're not totally there yet. I need to get back in Horseshoe Creek if it ever cools off in the winter. Where my bride found the little pistol and horseshoe on my thumbnail. If you go back in our earlier videos, I have a video. I think it's titled, oh man, a mosquito just took a bite out of the back of my head. I think it's titled, My Bride Found a Gun, maybe? And it's where that little toy pistol was. It kind of glued itself to a horseshoe. I think we might be able to get through there. It's getting a little creepy. It's getting absolutely silent. And dark. You get in a tunnel like this, you want to sing Purple Rain really loud. Oh, that is really deep. I hope this piece of concrete is strong. You see anything we should harvest? This is not a place to magnet fish. All these are the steel plates that go on the tracks. And there's tons of them. Probably literally tons of them. Maybe metric tons, I'm not sure. I don't want to exaggerate. Okay, we're getting closer. That is not an old bottle. I think I'm about done. This video is getting too long. I can feel it in my old bones. Now, I haven't been up here in a long time. Too bad the bottom's gone. I was going through all that, and I started banging on the limbs, and I knocked all kinds of things down into my face. It was a great experience. But one good thing about spiders is they will run and jump off you as fast as they can, unless they feel trapped, and they will bite you. What is that? Okay, we're getting into the people zone. Here's the legs off another old bridge. Okay, we gotta read it. I don't think it's that old. Birmingham, Allah. I don't know. Late model leg keg. They call them that because they're the size of your legs. That's my guess. Okay, this would have been a good bottle. Man, look at that. I think. Buffalo Rock Ginger Ale. We will harvest that. Just to get some ideas. Put it in there with our greasy green. The day you've had enough, and you simply take your helmet and your shoulder pads and you throw them over the side. I may harvest it. Man, who has their own train helmet, right? If we harvest, we'll harvest on the way back. I thought that might be interesting, but it's not. Not. Look at that. You know what that is? Tell me what you think that is in the commentos. That's below. I don't think they're hollering at me. It's got a stick in it. What is it, fingernail? There's somebody climbing up the side. Where are they going? I think that's lip gloss or fingernail polish or something. What do you think? Take it just because it's cool? I'm done. This video's getting long and there's so many people up there. I ain't scared of people. I like talking to people. I like meeting new people. But sometimes people don't want me in their neighborhood, and I can tell when they start off with the words, "What are you doing over here?" So I'm done. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. If my offspring were about 4 and 5, they'd absolutely love it, because you can take all this junk out of there, clean it up real good, and order new inserts for it. They could pretend like they're train people. One day I'll put together some old videos of the offspring when they were little, because believe me, I've got a lot. I recorded everything. I'm not going that way. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching my videos. If you haven't, go ahead and take a minute to subscribe. Whether you click like or not, or anyway, if you like the videos, I guess it doesn't even matter if you subscribe. But if you want to see when they come out and be kind of there when they pop out, you got to click that little bell thing. My BradCon, she wants to meet up too, and I'm about an hour and 45 minutes from the home front. That's just getting me close to the base camp. This might be a good magnet fishing area after all. But I'm done talking now. Thanks for watching my videos.